Hello, guys. Thank you so much for joining us today. As above, so below, y'all know this is my day of power. This is the first time in my life. My name is Chief Apostle Samuel Jr. I'm the apostle and pastor of Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated, and my beliefs are deeply rooted in the ATRS, so the African traditional religion, by which we harness, direct, and disperse energy, frequency, and vibration. To each and every one of you guys, thank you so much for your continued support. As you're being notified that Chief Apostle Eli is live, I want you to understand that here, I teach universal laws. They apply to each and every one of us. I've been in an opportunity time of really helping melanated people that are actually in the ATRs, practicing in the church, and then those that have left the church and still practice the ATR, but still got church influence. What's up, Chris? My Sagittarius from Detroit. Yes, my new member of Palo Miambe. Very excited for many of you guys because one of the things that I do is I work hard in conjuring. I work hard in mysticism. I work hard in magic because I'm looking for a particular outcome. I want to say, what's up there, Triwanda? What's up there, Aloha from Hawaii? How is my Aquarius doing? Thank you so much to each and every one of you guys. First of all, I want to say salutations to my Madrina, to my Padrino, to my Oba, and to all of my brothers and sisters in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lukumi, Congo, Palo, Mystic, and Anjays. To each and every one of you guys that are here with Chief Apostle, understanding that this platform is geared for melanated people. That means black people. I deal with black issues. I deal with black circumstances, and giving us the opportunity to utilize the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that I give to freely to men and women that resonate and apply themselves to the knowledge that I share. What's up, Mama Susan? My Gemini is in the house. Very excited to be with you. Yes, I've been working very hard. Me and Chloe was in Miami, and now we're in Lauderdale. We're in a hotel room. She's taking her bath, so she's in bed. Thank you so much. What's up there, Demetrius? Let me tell you something. I had a fulfilling conversation with Demetrius. I'm excited for a lot of you guys in your pathway, where you're headed and things that are going. One of the things that I say oftentimes, I say this. I'm a Sagittarius, Moon in Aries, and rising sign Pisces. Also, I'm an individual that believes in freedom. And I have been practicing magic since I was a child. I've been doing conjure heavy since a child. I'm 52 years of age. What's up, my crab cases in the house? What's up, Sunflower? And then we got my Natasha Foster, my Aquarius from North Carolina, my aphrodisiac. Praise God, Jehovah. You look good. Glad you are feeling better. Yes, I am. I've been out of hospital since February. Not talking about February. December, on my birthday, December 15th, and I have been. I've taken my meds. I'm on steroids. I think because of the fact that I'm not a medicine taker, trying to get used to the meds and that whole process of, I take supplements all the time, but medicine is not something I take. And so this is very, very different for me. Very necessary because I'm anemic. Been anemic from birth, but I just got to 51, and all of a sudden I'm having situations. So as you guys chime in, hit that like button, hit that share, because we're going to talk about some grown up stuff now. Those that have been following me, this is my day of power. This is where I do a lot of manifestation work. This is where I do a lot of graveyard work, a lot of working with Egun and spirits for myself, but for my clientele. One of the things that I've been preparing is Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated, the atmosphere in that particular church, in that particular building, for people that decide that they want to come to my church, and they want to experience the orishas that I have from wall to wall and in my church. And this is the opportunity for many of you guys that want to experience what real orishas can do. I'm right now, I got my medgies. I had my medgies through my crowning, but I'm setting my medgies. Those are the twins of the zodiac that I am setting up. And I also have, I thought I was going to receive Oba 2 weeks from now. But apparently I talked to my Madrina, and the Oba decided that this Sunday would be the only Sunday that he would have available for me to receive Oba for my Ita. And so that's what I will be doing this Sunday. I will still be doing a live, I just will not be in church because they want to start really early. And so I would have to remain in. I'll come down Saturday, but that receive OBI is $3,000. So if you want to donate, support, whatever, this is stuff that I'll be out here doing, trying to get things prepared for melanated people that, like I said, that resonate. One of the things that I'm excited about that I'm going to talk about today is my membership. Membership in Palo, membership in Orisha, membership in Haitian Voodoo. And I want to discuss some things because they're very, very important. Whatever. Gary son or gay son, whatever. Actually, hold on. Let me get my glasses so I can see. I don't know if she can see. She's always waving. No, they can't see your bed. They ain't got no business seeing your bed. You's a 16-year-old.
They can see my hand.
Oh, they can see your hand. Yeah, they can see your hand. She's trying to make her presence known, so she waving at y'all over there on the other side as well. When Chloe traveling with me, I have to get 2 beds. Even if they got a king size bed, they got to be super king size bed because Chloe sleeps so rough. So I told her later, I said, I need 2 beds because I got to get up in the morning. What? No. Yes, it's the truth. She's talking about, I snore. I said, yeah, girl, you snore. She's, oh my God. But we having a good time, and we're celebrating her dad's birthday continuously, but he's not physically here, so we're celebrating with her. She's his seed, so she getting all his goodies that I normally give to him. So I want to say this to you guys. I'm one of the things that Sagittarius do very well is teach. And I want to share something with you all. And I know that when you're dealing with teaching, you deal with truth. And I want you to understand that why ATRS are closed practices. Trirana said, hello, baby. It's Trirana. She said, hey. And a lot of times I've discussed certain things with certain people and they have refused to really adhere to the things that I've been trying to share with them, why ATRs are closed practices and why certain things are the way that they are. And a lot of times for whatever reason, we disregard elders and people that actually practice real magic. What's up, Apollo? Thank you so much for joining us. Now, I'm going to be saying some things that you might find offensive, but the mere fact that I have discussed this with many of you guys, especially in my church, over and over and over again. And now that I'm not at work, I have time to deal with a lot of stuff that has gotten out of hand, not because I have not addressed it, because I was constantly at UPS and trying to get stuff done on my job. And so therefore having very limited time when I got off from work to address situations because I got to get back and go to work. So now that your pastor is off from work and now he has the ability to address the situation, these are the things that I have been addressing to many of these people for the longest. I'm talking about for years. Some of these people have been with me very, very long. Some of these people have been with me 3, 4, 5 years, and they continuously do to behave in a certain way that is disrespectful. And when I say the word disrespectful, because of the fact that when an elder or somebody leadership tells you something that is not proper or is not to be done, and you continue to do it for whatever reason you feel like you have to do it. So you guys understand how I have been administrating in my church. One of the things I do not impress upon is people with my beliefs. I tell people, if you're going to work with me, these are the things that you need to do. Please answer what? If you have any questions, you have to do super chat. We do not randomly. First of all, you ain't in control. This is my live. And second of all, if you're not melanated, this is not for you. This is for black people. Okay? And regardless of what black people do to me, I still ride for my people. So, my subject tonight on my day of power is show and less to no telling in these ATRs. Why certain things are significant in the ATRs, why they are closed practices, when you're not initiated, crowned, scratched, when you have not dedicated yourself completely to Egun, spirit, ancestors, Orisha, Loas. Why it is important to understand what a membership is. The membership allows you to have access to what I'm initiated in, what I am consecrated in, what I function with. It doesn't mean that you yourself are the person, even though you're going to feel the spirits, the energy, and all of that, because that's the purpose of getting the experience. So you would know how to function and to deal with these egons, with these Risha, the Inkisi, dealing with the Rishas, the Loa, and Pungo, all of these practices. It is important for melanated people because our melanated people have been at a disadvantage considerably, especially people that have been in the church, people that have church influence. They have been considerably amount of disadvantage when it comes down to access to the magic that is actually accessible to melanated people. And so one of the things that I have been trying to do is educate you in the techniques and the strategies, the spiritual strategy that I do to create currency, what I do to create environments that manifest in my behalf. My numbers are 3, 6, and 9. Now, do I encourage other people to tell their numbers? No, I'm in a place. So a lot of times I tell people oftentimes, don't do the things that I do, because the things that I do can get you killed. And no matter how much I say that, people continue to do those, and they find themselves in a very odd and unfortunate predicaments. And I say unfortunate because if they had listened to me and not tried to emulate me or try to emulate what I've been doing, then they wouldn't have found themselves in those situations. I'm going to be coming from Deuteronomy, the 29th chapter, verse 29. And just like Demetrius has already put super chat, and people still continue to ask questions without super chat. So we understand that people just don't follow instruction no matter how much you tell them. I also realize that people are not here for real magic. They're here for spells to be worked for them, prayers to be worked for them, manifestation. At the end of the day, if you don't understand how something works, you cannot execute. You cannot benefit fully from something that you don't participate in, you're not fully engaged with. So I'm going to be coming from the Deuteronomy 29th chapter, verse 29. It says, the secret things belong to the Lord our God, but those things which are revealed belong unto us, to our children forever, that we may do all the words of this law. So what I want to talk about, why the mysteries of heaven are kept from you. Why the mysteries and the secrets of Palo is kept from you. Why the mysteries of voodoo is kept from you. Why the mysteries and secrets of hoodoo is kept from you. And I say this oftentimes. I say show and less to tell, to no tell. Because the more you talk about something, either you, and this is something that I have noticed that members of my church will do. They cannot be a part of something, and they will talk as though they are a part of it. They will go around passing opinions, and they will actually get on my YouTube or get on my social media platform, and they will indicate or try to convey to many of you guys as though they themselves are initiated. I have people that are initiated don't know what they're doing. No less than people that are not initiated don't know what they're doing. The reason why these things are important, because what people don't understand, whether you're in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lukumi, Congo, Palo, these secrets belong to that particular tradition. You have no right, number one, being initiated in that tradition, telling secrets, telling mysteries, because they belong to the Mpungo. They belong to the Loa. They belong to the Hisi. They belong to the ancestors. Information that you are acquiring and you yourself are not a part of that process, not in the form of committing yourself to, and that you're out here. And you're out here sharing information that is supposed to be maybe grandma's recipe for her sweet potato pie. The moment you give that information away, it belongs to everybody. It belongs to people. You have people touching on, this is why people get in trouble. You have people touching on information that they would never have had information to if you weren't out there running your mouth. I've talked to Sister Monique. I've talked to Mother Susan. I've talked to many members of my church. And I say this to many of you guys, and that's just not Mother Susan or Sister Monique. I talk about Sister Cal, because when you share information, or sometimes Monique is talking about certain things that I have specifically told her not to talk about, and her mom tells me, like, I told her don't share that with me. Tell you why I'm doing this. That information belongs to that Egun. that those secrets, whatever it is, when she got pay her membership to be in Palo, all she had to do is come down there and say, you know what, I'm too afraid to participate in these ceremonies. I could do the ceremony, the rooster, and she would have been out of it. But she had said that she wanted to come. Let me explain something, y'all. You don't have a right to discuss with your husband, your mother, your dad, your dog, your cat, anything of ATRS with nobody, because that belongs, and I wrote in script, the secret things belong to the Lord. How do you have a right to take information or things that were told to you or shown to you and then discuss it with people that are outside of the tradition when you yourself is outside the tradition? This is how a lot of y'all get cursed. This is how a lot of y'all get messed up, because you think that you have the right, because you experienced something, to talk about things that went on behind the scene. If you're not initiated or scratched into Apollo, you have no business discussing. Those secrets do not belong to the masses. Once certain things are discussed, you have people that are not consecrated, not dedicated to the practice, having access to information or responding to information that they would never have had previous to. This is why you don't hear me telling Africa the secrets of the ATRs. I'm 52 years old. I've been doing magic a very long time. Not only are you in violation, but everybody that you told, whatever you told, those people, those spirits are listening. They know that those secrets don't belong to you. The revealed things that I come out here and share universally with people, that's in for anybody. But when it comes down to the practice of an ATR, the practice of a tradition, those secrets only belong to the people that are initiated and consecrated in those traditions. Your membership does not give you access. Now, Demetrius has already went through certain initiation process, so I can share certain things with him, certain secrets with him. Sister Cal has actually went through the scratching process, so there are certain things that I can share with her if she actually get on board. But my point is, I have been explaining what goes on in apostolic faith, because I am an initiate of these traditions. The information, every time something is shared, you put people at risk at being dealt with by the Impungos, if you are in Ocha, by the Orishas, or if you are in Voodoo, by the Loas, simply because those secrets do not belong to them. They belong to the tradition. What part of you understanding that some of y'all, this is what keeps you from excelling in life. You do not have the jurisdiction. It's like classified information. If you don't have security clearance, you should not be talking about what Apostle Ely is doing in that respect. You can talk about how you felt the energy. You can talk about, but the actual administration of what I'm doing, because those don't belong to people. That's why I'm very particular about sharing stuff and exposing things, because you allow people to start making assumptions. I told many of you guys, I said, too many of you guys watch movies, and those movies have nothing to do with how real magic is operated. Execute. And you have preconceived ideas about voodoo. You have preconceived ideas about hoodoo, conjure, obia, and you cannot lie to me. If you're sitting there venging on certain movies, and all of a sudden now you're going to a practitioner or somebody. I don't beg, sir. I don't beg for money. I'm a six-figure man. I have no reason. Because I'm a black man, I'm begging for money. If you really knew who I was, you wouldn't be saying that. But, your mama begging for dick. Your daddy begging me to hit him in his throat. So, that's begging. And I'm still not going to get good, ain't got no money. So, my point is, what's up, my 69? I have been telling many people that It's like Yahshua told Peter, flesh and blood did not reveal this to you, but my Father which is in heaven. If God wants somebody to know something, there's nothing any practitioner spiritually initiate can do about it. If God wants to reveal something to a man or woman, it is the divine's prerogative. But for you to be disclosing information to people because you feel like it's something to talk about, it is not something to talk about. It's called a secret for a reason. It's called a mystery of heaven for a reason. It's called a closed practice for a reason. And the mere fact that you continuously, as a grown woman and a person that refuses to respect secrets and continuously to talk about stuff that does not belong to you. Anything that I do in my church is initiated. I am consecrated. I am anointed. Isaiah 10:27. The revealed things that I choose to show people on my platform, that belongs to anybody and anybody that wants to utilize that and that knowledge and wisdom, because universal laws, sir and man, it applies to every single individual. But the secrets of Haitian voodoo, the secrets of Ifa, the secrets of Obia, the secrets of conjure, the secrets of that belongs to the divine. It doesn't belong, and only people that have access to that information or the classified information are the people that are already initiated, given blood, given their commitment to the. You cannot go around discussing the information on the secrets of to be a Mason when you're not a Mason. You cannot go around discussing situations, because if they ever find out that you have that information, they're coming for you. What you keep doing is endangering yourself, and you keep endangering other people. And you think that these spirits are something to play with. This is not a gossip column. On here, I do real magic, real energy, frequency, and vibration. That's what we do here. You have to understand, if you are a member, you are not an initiate. And those secrets, those spells, those conjures, those whatever it is that we do in any of these ATRs, black arts, they don't belong to you. They belong to the divine and the participant, the committed ones, the chosen ones. And they have access to that information. And there's protocol even with people that are initiated. Everybody, depending on where you are on the hierarchy of those traditions, you may have access to certain things, and then certain secrets you don't have access to. But I literally have told her and other people, stop running your mouth. This is why a lot of y'all, I told y'all, I said, if you don't hear from Chief Apostle Ely, you have no business. I watch some of y'all, you like, oh, hey, this person there. Keep on discussing your business. You don't know why your business is out there in the streets. You know why your business out there? Because Chief Apostle Ely told you that if you're not talking to me and talking to me solo dolo, then I'm not responsible for anybody that you talk to other than me. And now they, husband or wife or friend or mother, know your business. Because I have told you specifically on my platform, I am the only solo dolo that you need to be encountering. But you feel like you got to be friends with this person. So therefore, the issue that a lot of y'all got is because y'all hard-headed and you don't listen. This is what you learn as an Eastern Star and Mason. You seek the answers, yes, and they will strip you from your position. Absolutely. My grandma's an Eastern Star. My spiritual dad was a Mason. Like, I know these rulers, and a lot of y'all keep doing shit because you run your mouth about stuff. And let me tell y'all something. Some of y'all talk so much that you can actually get somebody hurt. Some of y'all talking about the ATRs and you share information that you don't know how that other person feel about Chief Apostle Samuel the Jr. And you can be giving out information that gives them a confidence that they can try me a certain time or try to come to my house. You just be running your mouth because you don't have no respect for my boundaries. Because it's not that I hadn't told you. Not that I haven't told, but you lie and say you don't say certain things. So I let you do your course and now you expose yourself. If you had any respect for what I do spiritually, you can benefit from what I do and not discuss my business. Those are my secrets. And it's for me to tell if I want to tell. You do not jeopardize my well-being, my home, anything regards me, my children. I'm a matriarch. If something happens to me today or tomorrow, you cannot do nothing for not only me or my children or my family. You cannot replace anything that I do. You have no business discussing anything that I do. Leave that to me. If I want somebody to know what I do, I'm a Sag. Moon and Aries and Rise Sign. I'm more than clearly going to be able to discuss that. I just want y'all to understand that your membership at Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ and Glory does not make you an initiate. And therefore, whatever workings that I do for you is secret. Because if they wanted whoever you're talking to want to be a part of it, they'll do it themselves. The membership is for anybody, but especially for melanated people. So if you ain't paid your membership, then you should know what's going on with our membership. If you ain't a part of our tribe, you should know what's going on. When I'm talking to people, I don't care what people think, because when I tell people that if you want to donate towards what I'm doing, I'm talking to the people that already support me. I'm talking about to the people that believe in what I'm doing. Those people. I'm not concerned about all these other people, because these other people do not invest in that. You stated to be quiet because you are not in a position to be talking. Exactly. You're not in position. You hold no position in my church. You should not be discussing diddly. Nothing. You have no clearance. Absolutely no clearance to be discussing what I do, how I do. What I share with people is what I want them to know. Because that's what it means to reveal things. What I reveal to people, I don't care who gets it at that point. I'm going to say that again. When I get on my social media and I say the things that I say, whether I'm sharing spells or I'm sharing, at the end of the day, I can care less who get those gems. I really drop them for melanated people, but at the end of the day, once I reveal certain things and certain teaching, I understand that anybody can get this information. That's why we have certain codes when you want to get classes and you want to get certain readings and stuff. All of that is private. That don't come from nobody. When you have a private reading with me, that's what it is. It's between me and you. And what you choose to do in your reading and how we choose to handle our business is between me and you. See, I came up in a drug background. Hear no evil, see no evil. There's a lot of things I've seen I never discussed. I got people that we were in Oz in the end. My mother-in-law's son, what they discussed with me about their children and what's going on, they dead and gone, and I still ain't discussing it. Some of y'all have absolutely no loyalty when it comes to your tongue. You just be out there talking about people business. You don't know if you jeopardizing somebody. You don't know if you setting somebody up. You have no idea, because you just running your mouth because you want to be heard, you want to be seen, and you want to act like you more spiritual than what you really are. Let me tell y'all something. I've said this oftentimes, and I'm going to say it again because I'm a Sag. Moon and Aries and Rise Up. You can't impress me. You and nothing in your bloodline can impress me. You ain't got enough power, you ain't got enough money, and you ain't got good pussy, and you ain't got good head game. Not from my standard. So don't even try that. Just come here, get what you need, and move on and develop. What I keep trying to explain to people is I share this information because I know it's pertinent and it's also necessary for you to be trustworthy. Me and my first Madrina, we had issues. Minister Mari and us had issues with her, but we never discussed what went on in our Elay. We never discussed what happened with our cauldron. We never discussed that. You know why? Because that belongs to that Mananza. When we got to our second godmother, we had situation going on, and situation happened, and she ended up turning us over to Padrino Michael. But we don't go around discussing what happened in that particular Elay, the second one. And now that I'm in Padrino Michael's Elay, I don't go around discussing stuff. And anything I do say, I can verify it, and I can say, but it's not to undermine him at all. Do you understand? Because I'm an initiate, just like he's an initiate. So therefore, when you got two grown people having a spiritual conversation, a debate, that is very different. That's why they tell you children to stay into child's places, because you can be listening at an adult conversation and not know the heads of the tails of the conversation, and then find yourself in a very bad place, because now you getting in grown people conversation. I'm more than capable of handling myself in these ATRs. I'm more than capable of handling myself in these spiritual streets. When you supporting Chief Apostle 70, you're not supporting an ignorant Raymond. Somebody that always running. Let me tell you something. I could talk to you for 9 hours and never tell you nothing. I've always been a talkative person. But just because I'm talking to you don't mean I'm giving you any pertinent information. I can be upset with somebody. I'm not still giving you any pertinent information, relevant information regarding the person. I don't care how upset I get. You can't backdoor. You cannot backdoor my first Madrina, my pastors. Women cannot backdoor my ex-wives because I've never given you the information. I've never given you access, even though I don't deal with no more. Y'all don't understand that there's certain protection that people should have because of who you are and your how adjacent you may be to a man or woman. The mere fact that we're not friends, why does everybody know my business now? The mere fact that we don't discuss each other, because that's why I purposely don't let you see stuff, because you talk too much. I would never allow you to have access to information that would actually hurt me, because I can't trust your mouth. I don't want your daddy, your mama, your husband, your wife knowing my business, because I got Scorpio in my chart. I ain't with that. I've said that over and over. I told many of you guys, instead of dealing with me, you always emailing and putting your business out there, and then I don't have no control of what you're going to reveal. Because you didn't reveal it to me, you reveal it to somebody else. Because the only person you need to be talking about your problem is somebody that can solve your problem. Because there ain't nobody that's around me can solve your problem, because they got problems of their own. Do you understand that? And I've said that over and over. And when Sagittarius have said it, now I am going to show you. Because I told you, show you to say less to nothing at all. The reveal things. I want y'all to know how deep this is. Once you discuss something, it belongs to us, meaning anybody listening. It belongs to your children. Anybody in it. When you giving out information about hoodoo, voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, and it's a closed practice, now we have to strategize to basically make that information obsolete. Because now you out here talking. There's certain people can get up on you because they know who you're going to, they know who you're around, they know they know everything, because you always talk, because you want to be seen in a spiritual light so bad that you're discussing stuff that you should not be discussing. It doesn't even belong to you to discuss. But now these other people have revelations that they shouldn't have. These other people have information that they shouldn't have. I'm going to say it again. These people have information. And a lot of y'all, because you're a gossiper and you a messy person, you share information because you want to get information. And you want people to believe that, oh, I'm sharing with you because you're my friend. I just want you to know. What you're doing is undermining my authority. Because let me tell you something about me, because a lot of y'all don't know me. Anything I say in the public, I don't already say it to that person. Ain't nobody in my church I'm scared of. The one that there and the one that leave. I don't care. You couldn't do nothing with me before you came to me for help. I apparently had Isaiah 10:27. And if I want to shut your world down, I can. But you don't mean that to me. I want to educate you, because if you get involved in my membership, you're going to understand and you're going to respect Impungo. You're not going to embarrass me. Because if, boy, I let you embarrass me, I will embarrass you. I'm a Sag. Moon in Aries around side positive. I go out my way to teach my people. I go out my way to educate my people. I go out my way to be an example of the things that I practice in the ATRS. My people and my flock has no excuse. And any bad behavior they did, because of simple fact, you're going to override what I say, because I'm a man. Your biggest problem with me is not because I don't tell truth. It's not because I'm not example. It's because you have no respect to the male voice. You think that what you say is supreme and how you feel is supreme. And what you're going to find yourself doing is getting in an altercation with me, and I'm going to put the what's happening on your ass. I wouldn't care if you gave me 10,000. I don't care if you gave me 50,000. I don't care if you gave me 60,000. I'm never going to give up I'm never going to give up my respect. I'm never going to give up my honor for a dollar bill. I care more about what I practice and who's the spirits that are there for me than I care about anything else. Because when I'm in trouble, you're not going to be there. And if you could be there, you probably wouldn't be there. Now, I told my flock, and I told them this, and I want y'all to understand it. I told them where we were headed, what we were doing. Everybody was grown. People were going on cruises. You did what you want to do with your money. I told you, I teach in my church, put God first. Ego, spirit, whatever you call God, divine energy, masculine energy, feminine energy, whatever you call God. If you take care of God's business, you got to take care of yours. That's what I teach. That's what I live. That's what I preach. You don't put God first. Now you want me to believe that you want to be so much more to me or this ministry than you have ever shown. Because your first priority would have been the things of God. Your first priority are not the things of God. Your first priority ain't the spiritual thing, because you would not move the way you do. What I'm not going to do is introduce y'all to that kind of power and you become more disrespectful. Because I'm not going to sit there in front of my cauldron and have to explain to the police officer why your body laying there. Because my magic is real. My cauldrons are very anointed. My orishas are extra. All of my stuff is extraterrestrial. And when I receive Oba on Sunday, I have to go when they get through doing what they need to do, and once I receive her back to the church, I'm gonna feed her extraterrestrial energy. My Madrina can't do that for me. My Padrino can't do that for me. My Oba can't do none of these people that I'm getting licencia from. None of these people I'm getting Rashid. They cannot give me that power because they don't have it themselves. I transfer my Ache to my cauldron. I transfer my Ache to my Orisha. I transfer my Ache to my voodoo doll. That's where that come from. I am the power source. And I explain that over and over. What you continue, what's up, Minister Al? What you continuously do, because you want to be seen in a certain light that you don't want to do the proper. I told you to get your body together. You cannot do drugs. I'm going to say that again. I told people about your health. I'm telling people about what needs to be done when it comes down to working with Egun. If your body ain't healthy, you can't all that drinking, all of that smoking, all that puts you in a deficit when it comes down to functioning. Because when the spirit comes through you as a conduit, your organs got to be in place. They got to be functional, or it's gonna hurt you. Since I do real magic and real conjure, this is why I know that some of the people that are not initiated ain't even initiated. Those secrets. I remember Mother Susan came. She's in my house because I have three rooms that in my house that I have certain altars and so one day she was walking. Mother Susan's a Gemini, the curious, nosy, whatever. So I told her, I said, Mother Susan, you're gonna get enough looking in that room because you're gonna mess around, see something that gonna get a hold of you. When you're in a magical house, a magical church, those doors, my doors are closed for a reason. It's not for my safety, because I can in and out those doors all I want. It's for your safety. You're not a magical person. You're not a spiritual person. And then if you see something that does not belong to you, that belongs to Egum, you see something that belongs to ancestor, then that's what happens. What a lot of you guys that you don't understand, that whatever it is, set up altar, that does not belong to you, and you don't have a right. I don't care what you see. I don't care what you hear. You don't have a right to repeat it, because you can't justify it, or you can't defend it, and you can't help it. The mere fact that people have information, and I've had my cauldron for a minute, but since you've been there, people know more about my business. More about my business. Mother Susan been in my house. I don't know how many times. I can't even count no more. And she couldn't tell you. But you be in my house, and now that you see my girl, now you talking. Who told you you can do that? I most certainly didn't. The Impungo, Luceramundo don't belong to you. Centella don't belong to you. Cobiende don't belong to you. Zarabanda don't belong to you. Siete Rayos don't belong to you. None of the cultures belong to you. That's my blood. Those are my Egums. Those are my Infumbans. None of those worlds belong to you. They all belong to me. Those are my secrets. You don't talk out of your house. I learned that. And that's what's so sad. Because if you knew how old this individual was, and they still, as a grown woman, is still discussing stuff that was clearly told not to discuss, it's bad raising. I don't know. I don't know what was raised up in the house, but I would be embarrassed if my children. I got 3 boys. If my children were out there discussing stuff in the family and saying stuff in our family that they weren't even around, and they saying stuff that belongs to our family secrets, our mystery. That's the whole thing about why you think Skeletor wants the secrets of Grayskull. Why you think they always defend Grayskull? Because you get our secrets, you get our powers. They my eldest son come in. They not gonna tell you our secrets. Why would they tell? Because to tell my secret is to tell their secret. For me to tell you my children's secret is to tell you the secrets to me. Because I'm a part of their DNA. You weaken your own bloodline by out there running your mouth. That's why LaToya Jackson was such a parasite to the Jackson. People don't care if you tell them the truth or a lie. When they got a problem with somebody, they just want to hear something negative about that person. To me, say the beauty of the membership is that you do not have to be initiated or have to be responsible. But you have to be respectful. And you have to be respectful. I don't know why y'all don't understand it. My children know how particular I really am. And I got Scorpio in my chart. I didn't even share my stuff with my children. I bought them their own. Don't touch my stuff. That's how I've always been. It's not because I'm a chief apostle. It's because I understand. My mama taught me. My grandmother taught me. My spiritual dad taught me. My grandma, I didn't touch their stuff. I didn't go to their altars. When I was asking my spiritual dad certain things, he would allow me, but he would give me permission. I knew, even as a child, what I had access to and what I did not. And if he told me to come from over somewhere, I had no problem. It's so sad that you have such a benefit for your life, but you can't keep your mouth closed. And you had to learn that from home. That's my humble opinion, whether it's true or not. Because how you as an adult do not realize that certain things are off limits. And especially a spiritual man, a spiritual woman. You don't want to give access to somebody that may not like me or maybe be able to do something with me with the information that you have disclosed. That's why I'm very particular about what I share on social media. That's why I'm particular about what I say on social media. There's a reason why I don't disclose. It's not that I don't have or I can't do. I understand that once I reveal certain things, it's for everybody. Once I make a decision to open that door and allow people to see in there, I realize that belongs to anybody, to their opinions, there's the public opinion. That is not what I have taught. That's not what I've shared. That's even with my children. This is what I want y'all to understand. When you give the secrets of your man to your best friend, you wonder why you can't hold them. When you get the secrets of your woman, Now you wonder why you can't hold them. Because you're revealing things that belong to everybody at that point. And you can't, once you give that, you can't take that back. That's why it says the secrets belong to God. And if he don't want you to know something, he ain't gonna tell you. He ain't gonna reveal it to you. Same thing about all the ATR. These people cannot excel the way that I excel in the ATR because they don't have the secrets. And the only reason I have the secret is because it was revealed to me. Only reason that I can function in Obia and conjure and mysticism and Ocha the way that I do is because I'm being told. And I'm not also discussing what I'm being told. See, once you tell somebody where you get your clothes from, they can go down and get it when they feel like it. My family got a code. We do not tell people where we shop at. So my cousin got this word. I love this word. When we want to get jazzy on your ass, and we want to flex on your ass, we know exactly what stores to go to. We know what places to go to. We share that among family. We share where to go with your cars. We share where to go with your clothes. We share with your whole. When you showing out, we have certain spots we call. So when we come back, see, you ain't gonna find this what I'm doing at the mall. Cause when I agree to flex on you, you're not gonna come through with the same thing I got on. That's why I care about who I take. Do you know how long that Minister Mar used to travel up and down the road with me to Miami? And it took a couple of years before I ever allowed him to I would drop him off somewhere to eat while I would go and pick up my candles and stuff. He was never allowed at that point to follow me into the spaces where somebody shared with me. And as I saw that I could trust him, and he started proving himself, one day I decided to reveal that to him. And you know what I could tell you to this day, even though he has passed on and now he's sitting in his castle and living his life, he has never shared that with his mama, his daddy, his sister, his cousin, none of his family. He ain't even shared that with his daughter. Because he understood that was my secret and it wasn't his secret to give. When somebody's sharing things with you, a lot of y'all, I give you access to me. You trying to share your access to me and you wonder why the door got closed on you. Because I gave you access. I ain't give your whole family. Y'all don't understand. You don't have a right to the access of certain people. They allow you. When I tell you what I would do for you, that don't mean I'm going to do that for everybody. Because I keep telling you, I can do nice things. I'm not a nice person. What my son said. I'm not talking anymore. I'm saying less. You think, for whatever reason, it's okay. If they wanted to be a part of Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated, they would be a member. If they wanted to be a part, and anything that I share in the group, because I want them bitches to know. And some of y'all don't understand. I share certain things with you because I know you run your mouth. I would give a dog a bone. I will. I come from very smart people. I come from crooks. I come from clever people. If I want to be trifling as I can be, and just think about myself, I get a whole lot done. But because I'm trying to show you, I don't give you that bone for me. I give you that bone because I'm telling you, you don't have character. I'm telling you, you're not trustworthy. I've been telling you, you talk too much. Now I'm gonna show you, and I'm gonna show you the consequences. Especially when I do that beef tongue, and I said that in the ceremony, and then bring it to the church. And when you running your mouth and talking about stuff that ain't well, and when you sitting up in the hospital and they don't know why you keep swelling your mouth, and they can't do nothing with your medicine, can't bring it down, and when you take your last breath, remember you gave away something that did not belong to you. This is very serious. It's a closed practice. And because y'all been running around here dealing with people that ain't really powerful, that ain't really about this life, you've been getting away with a lot of stuff that you would not get. You don't get away with that with me. And now that I'm not at UPS like that, I got time. Oh, man, I got time. Sir, I got time. I got time to deal. Think you can smile in my face, think you can grin, and think you can lie to me, and I will kill you. I'm telling you straight up, I am not nothing to be played up with. And I take my spirituality. I have Capricorn, my North Node. I have Capricorn in my house of Sagittarius. If anybody is as serious about their religion and their beliefs, is that placement. You don't come. I would. My spiritual dad told me what not to tell my mama, and I love my mama, but my mama don't know what he taught me. I ain't shared it to this day. And he could be dead and gone into the spirit ancestor realm. I still ain't gonna tell because I understand. The spirits know. They gonna know that I shared it, and they gonna cut me off. And I ain't trying to get cut off. The reason why a lot of y'all lose power, just like Samson, you talk too much, and you done told your secret, and now you ain't got your locks, and you ain't got your strength. How does it feel? How does it feel to keep sharing information, sharing secrets, sharing strategy that it was for your good, but you so busy running your mouth. Now you don't reveal the strength of your hand. You's a dumbass. And if you done with your own information, I already know you done with mine. So I only share. I don't care who you is. I talk a lot to Mother Susan, but Mother Susan could not get on the witness stand and got enough information. True Rhonda been with me 30 years. True Rhonda could never get, I have never given anybody, my children, as much as I talk and much as I share my children, they ain't got enough information that the warm bread. If they try to persecute me, I will walk the dog with them because none of them got enough information. When I say I got Scorpio in my chart, my secrets are quite kept. And let me tell you something that's about me, because I'm trifling. I blackmail everybody that can hurt me. I got something on anybody. If you can do any real damage to me or my reputation, oh baby, I got stuff on you. I don't mess with nobody, ain't got nothing to lose. And that's including your life. So I'm saving you. Because the revealed thing, anybody can have that. The secret thing, that belongs to the Orishas. That don't belong to you. You're not a part of it. Have you paid your money got crowned? What? No, you. Have you paid the money to get scratched? No, you didn't do. Are you initiated into Haitian voodoo? No, you're not. So why are you talking? That's why we're talking about this tonight, because I want y'all to know how serious this is. My magic is real. My conjure is real. And if everybody know where your help come from, they can block your help. Or they can call it disturbance. 1 week link breaks the chain of a mighty dynasty. And the fact that you ain't even part of my dynasty, I would I don't want, and I'm gonna tell y'all something. Stop sending me excuses. Stop talking about you ain't mean. Yes, you did, because I done told you. I'm a very, very good communicator. When I don't like something and I got a problem with something, I discuss it. I share. I share universally with everybody because I want people to learn from these experiences. But I go out my way to talk to people. I tolerate a lot of stuff that I don't have to tolerate. And ain't no 1 time you did it. Ain't no 2 times you did it. Ain't no 3 times you did it. Ain't no 4 times you did it. Ain't no 5 times you did it. Ain't no 6 times you did it. You have a pattern. Nobody should know certain things, especially if they're not investing in it. That's why I don't care when these people come on my social media and they don't invest in what we doing over here. Why would I care what you don't even invest in it? Why people got your secrets that don't invest in what got going on? It makes no sense to me. I don't care if it's your mama, your sister, your brother. If you ain't investing in what I got on, why is you in my secrets? Hidden things. Unrevealed things. Why do you know what I look like up under my clothes? If we ain't had no sex, what do you need to know? I had somebody tell me, how big is your thing? You know what I told them? Measure it in person. Oh, you don't know me. You want to know how big I am? Measure it in person. And you know what I told them? I said, I promise you I will make every inch disappear. It don't matter. I told you I'm a Sagittarius. My moon is in Aries. My rising sign Pisces. I will come up with a plot for you. I will come up with a snare for you. I will come up with The reason why my family lasted so long, because we knew a snitch. We used to have meetings about a snitch. Snitches get stitches. I know who run their mouth. I'm a seer, and I have a hearing ear and a seeing eye. I tell you what I want you to know. And I could tell you some juicy stuff just for you to run your mouth. So I can justify anything that I decide to do to you. All you doing is gave me the ammo I need to the day of tomorrow that you cross me or you decide I can utilize all of that stuff you've already done. I ain't talking about what you're going to do. I'm talking about what you've already done. You have put yourself in a very bad space. And you continue to do it because you're hard-headed. And you think you're smart, you think you're clever, and you're none of those things. You're absolutely none of those things. Because you would make better decisions in your life if you were any of those things. You would not have the struggles. You would not make the decision that you make. You would not represent yourself the way that you do if you were smart and you were actually clever. I'm clever. I have something to show for my cleverness. I'm smart. I have something to show for my smartness. And just like when they decided, instead of it 2 weeks, that I needed $3,000, that I needed this week, I got it. Only reason why I offer, because people say they want to help and support me. And all you going to prove whether you really into this stuff. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to make sure I got what I need to do, what I need to do. I'm down with my people. And I can't be down with my people if I ain't got my tools. And I'm going to have my tools. I don't sit around and talk about people that don't have my secrets. That's what's wrong with a lot of these people around here that be talking about me like a dog. Only reason they talk about me because they know I know their secrets. I don't care about what you do. I don't care how much I see and how much I know. I don't care about what you, long as what you doing ain't gonna affect me. That's your business. But you come over with that bullshit, I got something for you. I don't care who you is. And that's how I've been rolling all my life. I ain't just started because I'm Chief Apostle Samuel Jr. because I'm on social media. I'm trying to teach you why you keep getting weak, because you keep running your mouth about your secrets that you don't learn in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, and you wonder why you wonder why your elate going through, because you out there talking about your Patrino, your Mambo, your Hugon. A house divided against itself can't stand. Bitch, whenever you gonna learn that? Whenever you gonna learn that? You know how many times I done been mad with my mama? Mad with my daddy? Mad with family members? I ain't telling you shit about them. Because to tell you about them is to tell you about me. And I don't trust you like that. I tell you what I don't like about what they did. I would never tell you enough to hurt my mama. You would never get information to hurt my children. Not from me. I don't roll like that. And I'm like that with my clients. My clients can tell you and look over history. I got people on left the church. I ain't told nobody nothing that they can actually hurt. I don't care if you don't never come work with me no more. I ain't telling you. I ain't telling your business. That's how a lot of y'all think that I don't know a lot of stuff, because I don't really talk y'all business. You Apostle, no. You don't see that as a blessing. You see that as something that continues to lie, because Apostle ain't going to expose me. I got more. I'm a fire sign. Moon and Aries. I have so many different ways to expose you without even saying certain things. Because one thing about me, I can shine the light. And I can shine the light so bright that Ray Charles will see you. And I ain't got to tell nobody nothing. I'm a powerful man. And if I want what I want, if you really meant that, but I'm trying to save you. This is an attempt to save you. Because after this, whatever happens, it's on you. I've told you over and over. Stop meddling in stuff that don't belong to you. Respect it. Respect it. Humble yourself. Get out your ego. Before your ego had your ass in a sling. I'm going to say this to everybody that's following me. That participating. I do not do play magic. I do real conjuring. I do real obeah. I do real voodoo, hoodoo. Whatever it is that I get down with, I go to the extreme of it. That means whatever I'm into, I'm in the extreme of it. I'm in the depths of it. No matter, just because you can afford financially to see that aspect of me, don't mean I'm not there. Huh? I'm the Loch Ness monster, bitch. I'm in the depths of the sea. Believe that. Olokun. And when I get ready, I'm the Kraken. I ain't talking about, they talking about release Kraken. Bitch, I'm the Kraken. And I'm going to get it cracking and popping. And I'm sharing it with you for your safety. The best thing that happened for Sister Monique, that she was a member. Because if she had been a Nishan, that would have went a different way. Zarabanda is not a toy. Kobiende is the god of death. When you're playing with Palo, you're dealing with the dead. Are we understanding? When you deal with Palo, you're dealing with the dead. My father in Palo is Kobiende, the Lord of Death. My mother in Palo is Centea, Lady of Death. I don't know what other hints you need. I'm a child of the dead. I don't know what else I got to tell you. What I got to say. I am Egun. That's why I'm crowned Mafedifun Babalu Aye. I'm Egun and Orisha at the same time. I live in duality. What else do I got to tell you? I harness the god of death. I harness Zarabanda. I harness Luceramundo. I harness Cynthia. And I'm the Negro that you want to talk about and tell secrets about. I know my mama raised me to be no fool. What's up, my goddess? Thank you so much for being with us tonight. This is my day of power. I'm maximizing myself. I'm making sure that I get the cauldrons. I'm making sure that many of you guys get your work. I told you guys that I'm going to be doing certain things, elevating certain things, because I can. I can. All I ask you to do is support. If that's what you want to do. You want to get your currency right. You want to get your money right. I'm making it available for melanated people. What's so difficult about that? You don't even have to know my secrets. As long as you know that I can manifest. It's irrelevant. But when people want to act like they more closer to me than what they really is. The secrets of the ATRS. Talking. I think I said everything I need to say. If you want to support Chief Apostle Samuel Jr. and my receiving Oba, to all of you that love me so much and just want the best for me, good thing I don't believe a lot of stuff people say, because I would be tremendously disappointed. I was talking to Demetrius today about, getting currency. Like, I've been putting money to my Orishas and stuff, and I was talking about my numbers are 369. So I was telling people, like, for the next 7 days, I think it's tomorrow will be the 5th. So you only have 2 days of the new year in America, in Capricorn, to put out currency to, if you want to give an offering towards me. I told them you can do $3.69. You can do $369 You can do $1,369. Anything with my numbers in it, and put that to me. I told him $3,690. You can do that too. Any form of currency that you would like for yourself, because you only have 2 more days, and then there's another energy that comes in. But normally when something happens, and it starts somewhere, you still have a fresh start. Even though that day has passed. Yes, the first is already passed, but there's still that lingering energy that can be utilized to bring out a new vibration for your year when it comes to your finance. I tell people all the time, if somebody's going to attack you, and like I said, spiritual workers and conjurers, y'all should be getting higher levels of protection above your practice. I told many guys, like, I'm giving you all kind of strategies, not to make you do anything, but if you trying to protect yourself, I said there's 2 places that somebody gonna hit you. That's your finances and your health, or not. If not that, both. If they disturb one of those 2 things, if not both, you're gonna have problems. It's gonna affect every aspect of your life. So why wouldn't you be smart enough to protect that? I can't make you do it. I ain't here to make you do it. I'm telling you, bro, as for me and my house and my temple, I'm about my father's business. I'm about my mother's business. I'm about my grind. But once again, I don't want an apology. Stop that shit. I don't want to know what you talking about. Don't call your mama, because your mama can't save your ass. Your mama can't save her own ass. I done said what I said. I've been said what I said. I'm telling you right now. You and Paulo, I'm the God and the Lady of Death. You want to taste some? Keep that up. I'm letting you know publicly, and anybody else that follow your footsteps or your divine order. If you go there with me, I'm going to close your eyes. It's just that simple. And I ain't going to have no problem with it. I don't care who you is. You disrespect me, and I done went out my way to warn you. I don't argue no more. I don't have to. When I told Sister Tree that death gonna ride through her family, who better to tell you about the horse of death than the child of the dead? And it's still running through her family. It don't stop until I say it stop. You can talk about me all day long. As long as y'all dropping like flies, I don't care. As long as when I spray my spiritual raid, that your ass lay up, fold up like a cockroach, I don't care. Talk about me. You don't want to be leaving him before time. This is not a game over here. This is for real. I've said this over and over and over and over and over and over. At some point, Sagittarius don't want to talk anymore. I'm in the business of show and tell. I don't want to talk about it, but I'm going to show you. I'm going to close up your throat where you can't breathe. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you sicknesses that your doctors cannot cure. I have power, just like I have power to take away sickness and disease. I have power to also give sickness and disease, because I'm a child of Bablu Aye. I'm a child of Kobiende. That's why I had to go through the trials that I had to go through. So, hooray. I told you I live in duality. I can heal, I can kill. I can bless, I can curse. I can build up, I can tear down. I don't make it complicated. Don't go there with me. I hope that you guys got a lot out of this. The scripture that we're coming from is Deuteronomy 29, verse 29. Stop telling stuff that don't belong to you. What belongs to you is what has been revealed. That's it. But the ATRs are closed. I'm going to say it again. The ATRs are closed. I don't care how much you go to an army base, that don't make you a soldier in the army. I don't care who you fuck on the army base. it don't make you a part of the army. Okay? I think I was clear. Crystal clear. Bless if you want to be blessed. All right, if you want to support me in 2025, I'm on a different juice than that. Because I don't want to talk anymore. I want to show. And when I said I'm going to flex, I'm flexing hard. Keep playing with me. I'll flex on you. I have no problem. All right? Peace out, everybody. I'll see y'all tomorrow.